Hello Cancer, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of July. Crazy how fast this year is going. For the readings this month, I'm going to be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Cancer, with an intuitive life coaching oracle card. But before we go ahead and get right into your reading, Cancer, I want to do a quick announcement. I want to share a channel with you. Now, the channel is called Spirituality by Soosh. I will have a link down in the description. Soosh, I think that's how you pronounce her name, or that's the name that she's using. And she is a graduate of my How to Start Your Own Tarot Channel course. Now, the course is unavailable right now because I am updating it because there's been so many changes since the course first launched. But this is one of my students who has completed the course, and I'm very excited and I'm very proud of her. So I want to share her channel with you. Like I said, it will be linked in the description below. So please go over there, check out her readings, give her a like, a thumbs up, a subscribe, a bell thing that you push, all the things. But please go ahead and subscribe to her channel. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get right into your readings. Let's see. Oh, we've got lots of money cards here. This is really, really good. All right, if this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month. And I would love to share your money message with you. All right, Cancer, let's get into it. Let me arrange the cards here. Okay. All right, Cancer, so you've got a lot of powerful money cards here. This Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Now, because these are in the reverse, this tells me that there's something that you're kind of working, that you're processing as it relates to your finances, okay? So as we move into the new month of July, it looks like you're going to be processing a lot of stuff as it relates to money. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she's the conservative, cautious money spender. She doesn't take any time or any risks, I should say, with her money. You know, she doesn't rush to do anything. She really makes some thoughtful, mindful, intentional moves when it comes to her money. And I do feel like that's kind of what's going on here. However, because you're feeling rushed, this Knight of Swords is a timing card. Now, that talks about timing, things happening ahead of schedule, things happening quickly, and then things happening just as unquickly, okay? So you've got money and time here. That's what I'm seeing with these three cards. Then we have the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me to tell you that this is not going to be the perfect time for you to invest. Don't take any risks with your money. Now, this is the first week of July that we're looking at. We also have this Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords is a card that talks about procrastinating on making a decision. Cancer, what are you dragging your feet on? What is a decision that you need to make that you've been putting off, especially as it relates to finances? The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Now, this is the cash flow card. And when this card is in the reverse, it means that you probably will be having to spend some cash. You probably will have to make a cash payment on something. Now, this isn't necessarily something coming out of the blue, though. From what I'm gathering here, this is something that I see you are expecting to pay. Remember, we're starting off the second half of the year, and we're also starting off a new quarter. So a lot of times we do have, you know, quarterly payments or monthly payments that have to be made. Finally, we do have that Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is you kind of being a little disenchanted, maybe a little disconnected from the work that you're doing. Now, it doesn't mean that you want to quit or anything like that, but it does mean that you are looking for possibly a new challenge or a new opportunity. All right, Cancer, let's continue on and see what else shows up for you as it relates to, wow, money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2023. Now, I've got way more cards here than I need, but you know what? We're going to go with it because these are some interesting cards, and I do believe this is something that we need to discuss. So let's start off with this Six of Swords here. This is the travel card. This means that you could be taking a trip somewhere. Now, I'm picking up that this is not a trip for vacation. I'm picking up this could be a business or a work related or a school related trip. It's a trip that involves you doing something, going somewhere to help advance your career or your business in some way, right? So it could be going to a seminar, it could be, you know, going away to take a class or something like that. Maybe a weekend road trip to go check out colleges, something like that. But there will be looks like it's going to be a short-term trip that's going to help you in some way in making money. Next up, we do have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles means that you're being recognized for the work that you do, and people approach you because they want to work with you. Now, someone wants to hire you, or someone wants to partner with you in some way because they recognize your skills and your talents. So don't be surprised if you get some invitations of somebody wanting to collaborate with you in some way. Next up, we have the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is a card of stability, also foundation. This is also the card of marriage. This is the card of things coming together in a very beautiful way, starting a new chapter, you know, starting something new, because now you're kind of moving to the next level or moving into a new phase as it relates to your money. We have the Queen of Swords next. Now, this is graciously eliminating something that is getting in the way or something that no longer serves you, because we're talking about money. This is something that you need to let go of, something that you need to release, because it could be costing you, not only emotionally, but maybe financially as well. And it looks like you figure out what that is and you do let it go. Oh, we've got some good news here. The Page of Pentacles. That's good news as it relates to money and finances. The other thing about the Page of Pentacles is that it just means that sometimes there's unexpected money on the way. Now, this doesn't always mean it's going to be like literal cash, but it could be an unexpected credit. Could be an unexpected gift card. Maybe someone, you know, treats you, you know, and buys your lunch or buys your dinner or something, and you weren't expecting that. But whatever it is, there's definitely going to be a positive aspect as it relates to money, and that's really good. So let's take a look, excuse me, at these extra cards that popped out. We have this Moon card. Now, the Moon card means that there's something hidden, something unknown. And it also means that something is going to be revealed to you at a later date. So you may or may not have all the information you need right now, but that's okay. Don't worry, the information is coming. Next up, we also have this Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups is a card of celebration, joy, happiness, positivity, good things. The answer is yes. So this is really, really good. And this is happening towards the middle of July for you. Looks like something fabulous, something worth celebrating is definitely on the way. Finally, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is support and assistance as it relates to the work that you do. Okay, so someone's going to help you do your job better, which is going to enable you to make more money in some way. Or maybe it will help you advance in your career. Or maybe it will, you know, give you a new opportunity that you just did not expect. But whatever the case may be, you have some support, you have some assistance as it relates to your career, to your job, and to your work. Okay, so I'm going to put those off to the side. And let's get in. Am I turning that the right way? Let's get into the next row of cards, Cancer. All right, so what else do we need to know as it relates to Cancer? Money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. All right, so we got that Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords in the reverse is actually a good card because it means you're no longer feeling anxious, worried, stressed out, or you know, just unable to like focus. You know, it's like something was distracting you emotionally, but it is not that anymore. Okay, so this is a really good card because it means that you're not feeling that way. The Wheel of Fortune is another powerful card. This is also a lucky card. This means that unexpected good luck comes your way. And because we're talking about money, I do feel like this is going to be a win of some sort. Now, if you're a gambler, I do see a win coming, so that's really exciting. If you don't gamble, it doesn't mean you're not going to win. Looks like you're going to win in some other way, right? Because winning can be defined, you know, in multiple ways, but this is definitely a win, and it's going to be an unexpected win, probably in the second half of July. Next up, we got that Five of Pentacles, another good card to see in the reverse, because that means your money mindset is definitely shifting. You're growing, you're expanding. Your beliefs about money are also growing and expanding, and you're not feeling limited. You're not feeling like there's any type of lack. Now, of course, it may not mean you have everything that you need right now, but you do believe that something is possible, that you can achieve your goals, that you can have exactly what you set your mind to, okay? We also have the Five of Cups. This is no regrets. This is happily moving away from something, or, you know, making a decision that you've been needing to make. And it's interesting because it fell on that Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, remember, she graciously lets go of whatever, you know, no longer serves her. So this is no regrets for that. What do we have next? The Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a card that talks about taking action. Now, when the card is in the upright position, that means it's time to step back. When it's in the reverse, that means it's time to move forward. It's time to show up. It's time to be seen. It's time to really put yourself out there so you can connect and network with people. It's also about being proactive as it relates to your money, okay? So you need to start taking more action. Now, I'm not saying burn yourself out to death, but you do need to take action. So you know that, you know, you're doing something. You're actually creating opportunities. And, you know, I really want to say that sometimes you just have to do something in order to trigger something else, right? So it may not be the thing you do, but what you do actually is the thing that triggers something else to happen. And that could be where everything unfolds, or something, you know, just really works out for you. So this is definitely a proactive take action card. Finally, we got the Three of Pentacles. This is the same card we saw here. So it looks like whatever happens here, looks like there's going to be a timeline of about a week for that thing as it comes together. So the Three of Pentacles means you're being recognized. People are kind of, you know, reaching out and wanting to connect. But it looks like probably by the end of the following week, that deal is done. All right, Cancer, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2023. What do we need to know for the sign of Cancer? Ooh, these are some great cards. All right, we've got the Chariot card in the reverse. Now that means, excuse me, sometimes you're going to feel a little bit overwhelmed, okay? The Chariot card is always a good card, but sometimes it's a lot happening at once, right? So it's like you have this project, then you've got work, then you've got stuff going on at home. It just means you've got a very full plate, and you're really going to have to figure out how you're going to manage it all. Now, remember, you can't be everywhere at once, but you can kind of figure out what your priority is and then focus on that and take care of the other things to the best of your ability. So the Chariot card in the reverse means that you may be feeling overwhelmed, but that's not necessarily a bad thing if you're prioritizing what is most important, especially as it relates to money. Next up, we got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is the card of sensitivity. You may be feeling a little sensitive because you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and that's okay. Give yourself some grace and allow yourself to kind of feel the feelings, but understand that they won't stop you, and it doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong or that you're not going to get what you want, okay? So remember to kind of gauge your feelings, and they're valid for what they are, but they don't necessarily mean that something is wrong or something is incomplete. Next up, we got the Knight of Cups. Now, this is a great card, especially since we had these overwhelmed cards here. The Knight of Cups means there is someone literally showing up to rescue you. Someone has the answers. Someone has the support you need. Someone has the information you need. You are going to get help. It's going to be exactly what you need when you need it, and it's going to be delivered in a way that you can receive it, especially anything money related, because that's what we're talking about. We also have that Hierophant in the reverse. Now, this is you going against the grain. Sometimes not following the rules are the things you need to do in order to have a breakthrough. And that's what I'm picking up with this card. Now, I'm not saying to break the law or to do anything illegal, but sometimes you have to do things your own way. Sometimes you have to kind of go against the grain in order to get what you want. And it doesn't mean that you're not, you know, a good citizen or a good person, but sometimes if something doesn't make sense to you, don't be afraid to question or to push back on it. Okay, but again, I'm not saying to be a bully or to do something illegal or to hurt other people. But again, I do feel like you're going to have to kind of do your own thing in order to create your own breakthroughs and to create your own opportunities, especially where money, finances, work, business, investments are involved. Next up, we do have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is the card of generosity. It looks like you're going to be in a position to give, Cancer. This is always a good card because it means you're giving from your overflow. You're not giving, because you feel obligated to. It's like you're giving because you have an opportunity to. Finally, we have the Ace of Swords. This is the card of breakthroughs. I'm not surprised to see this card, especially after with what we talked about here with the Hierophant. You're creating your own breakthroughs. You're creating your own opportunities. And it looks like at the end of the month, they happen for you wholeheartedly. So get ready because there's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of opportunities for growth here, especially financial growth, because you're kind of shifting things. You're rearranging things to make them fit in your life, into your plans, into your desires, and into your, whatever it is you're trying to build. Okay, so you're making your own way, and it's going to pay off really well because that Ace of Swords is all about breakthroughs, and it's about really kind of lifting things up to the next level, and you're doing it. You're totally doing it, Cancer. All right, Cancer, you've got a really powerful July here. I hope you're ready for it. Things look good. Things are happening. Things are shifting. And it's all working out. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a intuitive life coaching oracle card. Oh, interesting. Okay, you got card number 1. It says, speaking up, and I hope this is going to focus. There we go. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Wow, now that totally kind of mirrors what we were just talking about with your cards in the reading. So your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Yes, very powerful. All right, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.